And anger, of course, is, I mean, it is like the only emotion that men are quote unquote allowed to show like
Yeah.
publicly, right? Um,
Or happy.
and
They're only allowed to be angry or happy.
yeah, angry or happy, right? Exactly, or horny. That's really about it.
Is that
Yeah,
an emotion though? Is horny an
I don't know.
emotion? I don't
And
know.
men think it is. Men think it is. Yeah,
Oh, fair.
yeah. Um, but I mean, it is like that. That is, we are socialized in such. It is exactly that. Is that whole boys don't cry thing? So like James Hollis, this wonderful Jungian analyst, and all over the place in a lot of his books, he talks about, and he uses a lot of like men's work in particular. But he says that most men have within them a volcano of rage and a lake of tears, right? And so, like, what we're allowed to express is the rage, and that's what comes out. And so, like underneath that is all of the tears that are not being cried. In
Mhm.
fact, I'll do a little plug for my Substack. I wrote a little piece recently about like having over these last couple of years, like I am now just like the biggest crybaby in the world. I cry every day, like easily once to 5 times a day, sometimes more, and it's great. Like it's my favorite thing in the world now. Like I love it because one of the things that I realized once I once I like started crying and was like actually feeling feelings, learning how to actually feel them and like process them and all of that. What I realized is that there was this incredible amount of anger that was inside that I was also like holding in, right? That I was repressing and pushing down. But then again, coming back to the parenting thing, like that anger never came out in public, right? It never manifested like at work or in any of my social relationships, any of that. Where it always came out was at home when I would yell at my children. And like I still like I feel like unbelievable like shame about that today. Like thinking about like yelling at these like tiny kids who were just like perfect and wonderful, and they would do something kind of dumb or whatever because that's what 4-year-olds do. And I'm
Right.
like yelling at a 4-year-old. What the hell is that? Like it's insane. Like if I could have watched a video of myself, I would have been like, that man is insane, right?
Mhm.
But again, like that is how we are taught to deal with all of the things that are going on in here, right? It's actually okay and expected for dads to yell at their kids. I'm actually a very good person because I don't hit them. All I do is yell at them. But like
It's so funny
that's
you
not
say
better.
that.
It's not
It's
better.
not. So
It's
they did a
literally not.
no, they did a study where they hooked little kids' brains up to read the way their brains light up, and they had people, like, yelling at them, and their brains lit up, whatever, whatever,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then had people hitting them. Their brains lit up the same way, being hit or
Boom.
yelled.
Yeah.
Same,
Not
like,
a surprise.
same
Yeah, exactly.
no,
Because
same
you're just
abuse
putting them
response.
into that fight or flight mode, right? Like
Correct,
you're just
correct.
putting them into that place, and it doesn't
And
matter if
the
it is
crazy
actual
thing is
physical
you wouldn't
violence.
talk to anybody else that way.
Anybody else.
Nobody
Anybody
else.
else, right? Like, what the heck? It's insane. And we just think that's normal, right? And we think it's
You know
okay.
why, right?
Why?
It's generational. So, and 2
Mhm.
generations
Yeah.
ago, kids
Right.
were meant to be seen and not heard.
Right.
Not long
Right.
ago.
Right.
Kids were meant to work on the field, like an extension
Yeah.
of, you know what I mean? Like, not that that was wrong, but that's just what it was. So now here
Yeah.
we are in
Yeah.
like modern society where it's like, wait, kids actually have emotions
Right.
and
They're
they
actually
become
whole
people.
people, huh?
Yep. Yep. And they carry those emotions into adulthood.
Yep.
So we've
Yeah.
learned more, we've
Yeah.
studied more, and but the philosophies are still passed down. And every
Yeah.
generation's like, I want to do better then, right?